Forget what you know about villains. Tserriednich Hui Guo Rou, the fourth prince of Kakin, has no tragic past to blame for his actions, nor a twisted cause he's fighting for. He's not trying to reshape the world. He just gets a genuine thrill out of watching it suffer. You see a picture of complete refinement at first glance. Tserriednich is a scholar and a patron of the arts who can discuss Kant one minute and Peter Higgs the next. He projects the image of a polished royal floating above the court's petty drama. But that's just an elegant and convincing mask. Behind that mask is a monster. You won't find his art in a gallery. He creates it by pushing a youth with a future into an extreme situation. One of the first impressions we get of him is his murder of 2 women he'd invited over, complaining that their conversation was boring. He considered them pigs for dissection because they couldn't name Kakin's capital or its ruling party. And his collection of Scarlet Eyes is like a physical catalogue of his cruelty. Each pair serves as an aesthetic souvenir from a life that ended in terror. When the succession war is announced, he feels no pressure. In fact, he thanks God for the chance to kill the rotten trash he calls his siblings. His bodyguard, Theta, sizes him up simply. He's pure evil. His cruelty and obsessive talent are completely intertwined. And his time at the Royal Military Academy is the perfect example. He once locked himself away, skipping food and sleep just to master a weapon-stripping drill. After shattering the record, he dismissed it as playing. But the victory itself wasn't satisfying enough. Right after the award ceremony, he shot the cadet who had argued with him during the drill in the leg. He'd already proven he was the best. This was just his way of reinforcing the narcissistic superiority he needs to feel. His first Nen affinity test was something else. He performed the water divination, and the result was sinister. The leaf touching the water shriveled on contact, and the water began to boil with a putrid smell. You don't get a clearer sign of a corrupt aura. The outcome only made him more dangerous, because it revealed he was a specialist, the rarest and most unpredictable type of Nen user. That discovery seemed to flip a switch. He attacked Nen with an obsessive hunger, showing an aptitude that puts even prodigies like Gon and Killua to shame. While most people take months or years to learn the basics, Tserriednich was mastering them in hours. His instructor, Theta, was horrified by his progress, realizing that trying to slow him down was like using a bucket against a tsunami. In only 4 days, he got his Zetsu activation time under 3.5 seconds and still complained it was too slow. His Nen abilities are a direct window into his psyche, each one exposing a different part of his pathology. The guardian spirit beast he received from the ceremony is a grotesque creature, part woman, part horse, with stilettos for hooves. Given his obsessive hatred for what he calls lying wenches, it makes sense that his subconscious manifested a monster whose entire purpose is to punish women for deceit. It's his paranoia given flesh. A 2-strike system where the beast marks you for the first lie and gives a final warning on the second. The only hint of what happens on a third lie is the beast's promise that its victim will cease to be human. If the beast is his paranoia, his own ability is a product of his ravenous need for control. By closing his eyes and using Zetsu, Tserriednich sees the next 10 seconds unfold in his mind before they actually happen. Once time resumes, everyone else is trapped in that script, forced to play out the roles he just watched. He's the only one who isn't trapped. He can move and act as he pleases within those 10 seconds, knowing exactly what everyone else is about to do. When Theta tries to shoot him, he sees it in his vision and simply sidesteps the bullet. Tserriednich is the antagonist Kurapika was destined to face. He holds the last of his clan's eyes and represents the privileged cruelty that destroyed them. He's pure destructive appetite, wrapped in a thin layer of civility. With his intellect, obsessive drive, and an almost unbeatable Nen ability, he could easily win the succession war. He summed up his own philosophy in the manga with a single line: "When I become king, I'll split people into 2 groups, useful trash and useless trash." So if you liked the video, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. That was it for today, but it's just the start.